Good evening, everybody. Welcome to PatFacts. Happy New Year. Hope everybody's having a great 2024 so far and had a wonderful rest of 2023. We had a couple weeks off here. Had some great time with family. Little trips to Ontario, through Ontario, and into the East Coast. To spend time with some family. It was just great to have a break from everything, unwind, see family, have some home cooking, and just relax a bit, just unplug, and really shift and refocus for 2024, where we are now. So again, hopefully everyone had a great holiday. Hopefully everything was safe, everything went well. You're able to enjoy yourself a little bit, and now have refocused into 2024. We're going to sort of wrap up a little bit our kind of resolution goal series that we started again back in October. Hard to believe it feels like just a week or so ago that we started. But we started kind of our goal planning, theme words, really kind of that planning system. So again, that when we got to January 1 of this year, we weren't starting then when everyone else is kind of on the bandwagon for resolutions and trying to get things going. We had some momentum already. Hopefully we had our goal set, or at least had some good ideas. Maybe we had some theme words to help us stay on track with that. Maybe we created a vision board around that. If you saw our talk with our pal Blake, who gave us a great great episode about vision boards. And we talked about contingency plans, just what we would look for, things that we had to adjust to, what When Life Works list, taking a look at that so we would know and learn from our past successes and our past failures. Because remember, FAIL stands for first attempt in learning. We always want to grow and learn from that. So we can use that to our benefit as well. So tonight what we're going to talk about is our M.A.K.E acronym, how to make 2024 a wonderful year. You've probably heard, especially since 2020, everyone's saying, oh, it's going to be a better year. It's going to be better. It can't be much worse. But it's not just going to happen. We have to take some ownership and some onus for that and control that and keep ourselves moving forward. So we're going to review our acronym for how to make 2024 a great year to, again, keep us kind of in the driver's seat. I've been listening to quite a few podcasts over the break and have been hearing that someone mentioned something that our pal Todd Durkin mentioned. That's okay, K-Man. Little chips are okay. We'll let that go. Our pal Todd Durkin mentioned that you kind of notice maybe that this year you don't hear as much of, oh, this year's going to be great. This year's going to be better. This year's going to be better than last year. People are almost, unfortunately, not believing it the way things sort of have gone the last 2 or 3, 4 years, even coming out of COVID. There's still a lot of struggles and a lot of things going on, a lot of loss, a lot of difficulties. There's still, say, almost hangover effect or ongoing effects from the pandemic times and different decisions that were or were not made. And as he said that, I kind of thought, yeah, you're right. And you haven't heard a lot of that as much of, this is the year, it's going to be here. This is my year. And so I thought, what a great time to go through this acronym again, because it can be and should be a great year for us. We just have to take control of it. If you remember back to a few months ago, we talked about a Winston Churchill quote. Here it is. I'll bring this back. History will be kind to me before I intend to write it. So again, taking that ownership and putting steps in place to make this year great, 2024, to be a wonderful year for you. History will be kind to me for I intend to write it. I think that's a great quote for us to revisit time to time and maybe have up on your vision board or have up somewhere where you can see it. Just have that reminder. And again, if you missed that episode, you can pop back in the archives on Facebook or subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll see it there. But I think that's, again, a very fitting quote that ties into what we're talking about and what we need to do and what we deserve coming into this year and what's going on. So again, we're here to make 2024 a wonderful year. It won't just happen for us. It won't just kind of plop on our laps. We have to put some effort behind it. We have to put some onus, again, into the year itself. We have to put some steps in place. And that's part of the reason why we started back in October, planning our goals, thinking about what do we want to accomplish, finishing 2023 off strongly so we could finish those goals, get those kind of checked off and tied up. But then again, take those experiences and learn from them to apply them to this year's goal as we're trying to work towards. So we're just getting started. We've done lots of work, 3 months worth already if you were with us back in October. If you weren't, though, that's okay. Best time to get started right now. Go back again, check out the archives, find some of those past episodes from October through to mid-December. Check those out. And then again, prep yourself, get yourself ready, get started now, but put in the work, make things clear and concise. Don't just kind of throw up kind of a random sort of goal. Be clear, be concise, create a plan, create action steps, make little goals along the way so that you can follow your progress. And then we can apply this acronym to, again, make 2024 a great year. So the work really is just starting. And as our pal Blake likes to say, a reminder, it's a new year resolution. It's not a first month of the year resolution. It's not a January until March resolution. It's a new year. So really think of things and one big goal that, again, you have the whole year to accomplish and take care of. So there's no heavy amount of pressure on you. Again, we can weigh it out. We can gradually take our time and work in these checkpoints and small goals on the way to the big goal so that, again, we're not overwhelmed. We're not overpressured. We're not going to fall off the bandwagon in February, March, like a lot of people do. We're going to keep going. We're going to persevere. We're going to have a great 2024 because we deserve it. And hopefully our example and our experiences and maybe just our even our attitudes and how we feel potentially will rub off and influence on others that are around us. Maybe they'll have a great 2024, hopefully at least a good 2024. And then maybe they can follow our lead into 2025 if they don't catch in soon enough on 24. Again, that positivity pandemic, that ripple effect that we like to talk about. So we're going to get going here with our first letter in the acronym. So again, making 2024 a great year. We need to manifest. We need to think about it. When, again, hopefully we've been doing this since October, if you've been with us, when we started thinking about 2024 and our goals and what we want to accomplish and where we want to go next. Does 23 goal lead into the next one in 2024? Are they completely different? And as we lay in that framework, again, we have Blake here talking about creating a vision board, but we also need to take some time to visualize ourselves. Think about it, creating, again, we talked about that theme word and kind of the vision board having that same effect of reminding you how you'll feel when you accomplish that goal so that you can be in that mindset and have that feeling about you. So it'll remind you and keep you on track and keep you focused to work towards that goal, to make those good decisions. So we need to manifest a little bit. So that's, again, visualizing, sitting, thinking about it. When we visualize, try to include all the senses, how things will, what you'll see, what you'll hear, what you'll smell, maybe what you'll taste, if it's maybe a meal incorporated to it, any of those senses that are involved, bring those into that visualization. And just like everything else, this won't happen just like that. It takes time, it takes practice. So if you're working on some meditation, maybe you bring in your visualization into the meditation, or if you're working on some breath work or some stretching, I've been trying to be a little more mobile this year. Maybe just into your stretching routine, you incorporate a few minutes to sit and visualize and think about what it is you're doing. Maybe you tie it into this, where just before or just after we meet each week, you sit and visualize what it is you're looking to accomplish, what the next steps are towards that big goal, how you feel, how you'll act, who will be around when you accomplish that goal. So we need to manifest and create that image. So again, we know where we're going. We have a picture of it. We have a sense of it. And our minds will then think of that and want to get to that good feeling that we're creating. And again, that'll help us with our decision making and our planning and help us stay on track toward that goal. So manifest is our first acronym in making 2024 a great year. The second one, the A, really ties into the first one. They really lean, because without the second, the first one doesn't really work as well. It's not as effective. The A stands for action. So again, we've kind of been doing this since October with putting things in place. We want to manifest what it is we're doing, what we want, what our goal is, how we'll feel when we accomplish that goal. And then we want to put things into action to get us to that goal. And if you listen to Jack Canfield, who wrote a book about the secret and manifesting and laws of attraction and energy and vibrations, he's sort of the leader on this, or one of the leaders on this. He'll even say, you can manifest as much as you want, but we need to put things into action. It won't just magically happen. That'll put you kind of on the right pathway, those manifestations, but we need to put things into action. So as we're creating our plan, based on our goal that we created a few months ago, that's our action. Now we need to make sure we implement our plan and do our best to stick with our plan. Remember, nobody's perfect. We're all going to have off days. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. But maybe your contingency plan is to get you back on track when you have those off days. But again, plan the goal, manifest it, how it feels, and put some plans in place, and then implement those plans. So there's action working towards your goal. If you plug coordinates into your GPS or your maps on your phone, and then you stay in the same place, you're not magically going to end up at your destination. You have to travel in the car, on foot, on bus, whichever, to work towards those directions. You'll see the directions and how to get there, but you still have to put things in action and into movement to really get there and work towards that goal and that destination. So manifest, create the imagery, think about it. Again, put that into your routine. And then with the manifestation, and hopefully the plans you already have in place, but if not, again, that's okay. Create them now. Create the plans, the backup plans, put the plans into action. And then you can start to tweak and adjust as you need to. If you don't put things into action, you also may not know what works or what doesn't work. And then if you don't know what's working or not, you won't know, again, your progress or how to maintain or how to modify if and when you need to. We can't learn without action. So put those manifestations into action, one foot in front of the other, or again, like our pal Blake likes to say, small steps to big success, one step at a time, working towards getting a little bit closer to that big goal that we have set for the end of 2024. So manifest, then take action on that manifestation. And then the K stands for knowledge. So what do you need to learn? What do you need to get better at? What skills do you need to develop to help you, again, reach your goal? Maybe your goal is to change careers, change jobs. So you're going to manifest yourself being in that new position, maybe the new office with the window in the corner. You're going to manifest the people you're working with, the projects you're working on, anything else apply to that. Then you're going to take action steps. What do I need to do? I need to work on my resume. I need to maybe I need to build some skills. Maybe I'm missing some courses or qualifications that they need. Now I've got my plan in place. Into action, I'm going to gain the knowledge I need to work on that. Maybe you're looking to increase your fitness levels this year. Okay, so I'm going to see myself, how I picture myself being stronger, more flexible, maybe losing a bit of weight, having more energy to chase the kids around, the grandkids, whatever the case is. Okay, I need to make a plan to go to the gym, maybe watch my nutrition intake, my water. What knowledge do I need? Maybe I need to learn how to use the machines at the gym. Maybe I need to learn how to create a workout program. Maybe I need to bring some outside knowledge in the form of a trainer or coach to help give me that guidance. Maybe the level of knowledge really isn't there. There's such a gap. Maybe there's no experience. So then again, that's when maybe an outside source could bring in that knowledge to you, and you'll gain more knowledge. Plus, they'll give you that expertise and their knowledge to help push you along as well. So if we're always learning and we're taking in information, again, we're always growing, we're always evolving. And that gives us the tools we need to stay on track, to progress towards that goal, and to keep our actions in play. Because without the knowledge, again, it's probably hard to take action eventually, and that'll kind of leave them manifesting not really too valuable for us. So you can see how these are all sort of in a step-by-step pattern, and how they're all sort of connected as well. And then maybe as you gain more knowledge, maybe you go back and change the action step. Maybe your manifestation becomes more clear because you gain more knowledge. You know what? I wanted this goal, but what I've been reading is that this probably isn't the best solution for me. I want more of this goal. So now I'm going to re-manifest and tweak my action steps a little bit, tweak my plan, and then re-implement them based on the knowledge I've gained. And now I'm going to gain new knowledge based on the new plan that I've created. So again, it's not just, won't just be kind of a one route sort of destination. There could be different paths and roadways and shortcuts and scenic routes that you take along the way as well, that are all going to add up to you reaching that big goal that you set for the end of next year. So, and again, this would be something you may have to revisit multiple times through the year. Maybe you might have to hop into those contingency plans that we talked about creating. So that when life throws something at you, I've got to switch to plan B, plan C, because plan A is not going to work how I thought. Okay, based on the knowledge I've gained, how do I need to change my actions now to relate to plan B or C versus plan A? Do I need to remanifest a little bit and visualize that and maybe tweak the goal and what I'm seeing and where I want to be? Then again, the action might change and be implementing it. And then now that I've gone into a contingency plan, maybe the skills I need are different. Maybe I didn't need as many skills as I thought, or a course I thought I needed. Or again, maybe the outside knowledge from a coach is helping you get to where you need to go. So then maybe they'll give you things to look at and learn. Or maybe you don't need to, again, overwhelm yourself with a heap of things to learn. Maybe your coach trainer is giving you a lot of knowledge and you can learn little things along the way to supplement or facilitate what they do. Because when I meet with a client, we meet 2-3 times a week, maybe 4, depending on what they do. But for a lot of people, it's those times in between where they see those extra gains, where they progress even further and maybe faster towards their goal. Because are they working hard and working out with me and then maybe not so diligently on their own? Probably why they hired a coach. So can I give them knowledge in between that they can take in and implement to create action plans for them? Maybe I can teach them about the importance of hydration or sleep on their fitness and on the recovery process and how it'll help them improve and progress. And then maybe they take that knowledge and learn it and apply it, and then again recreate their action plan and bring it up. And again, it may help us from feeling so overwhelmed if we're starting from zero, so to speak. So we have manifest, action, knowledge, and the E, which again is quite important, and it's going to tie all these things together because all of the first 3 need this, again, to be effective. Effort. We need to put in the effort. Again, we talked about the action plan and having those steps. If we're going to gain knowledge and learn new things, that's going to take lots of effort. If we're going to manifest and dream and visualize and see and create vision boards, again, that's all effort. It all takes work on your part. All these things, again, aren't magically going to appear, but that usually good things are worth a little bit of effort. So you're worth a little bit of effort. Put that effort in, but again, plan it out, lay it out, schedule times to work on yourself, schedule times to work out, to go to the gym, to read, to take courses, whatever it is. Again, your goals are, and your actions are, and your knowledge, however this M.A.K.E breaks down in your SMART goals that we talked about late last year, I guess, earlier this year as we get ready for 2024. Again, create those plans. Then it's not so much a chore as an appointment. I have to see the doctor Thursday at 9. I write it in my agenda. I put it in my phone so I make sure I go and remember. But that time then is set aside so I don't double book and miss that important appointment. Do the same thing for yourself. Personal development. Wednesdays at 7 after PatFacts. Workouts this time. Sunday mornings when everyone's still asleep. That's my personal development time. I'm going to read Wednesdays, Fridays. Again, look at your schedule. It doesn't all have to be a 6-hour chunk once a week, little bits at a time, little steps to big success. I owe 2 to Blake now. That's 2 now. That's going to guide us along. So again, the effort initially is in the manifesting and the planning, and then the effort switches to action and gaining the knowledge and revisiting the M.A.K.E and revisiting the SMART acronym of our SMART goals. If you're with us again, if not, pop back to last few months and revisit some of those past episodes and take in that knowledge and create the plan and follow our system to creating a great 2024 and great goal setting. More so than resolutions, we're trying to create goals and plans to up our success rate as much as we can. But the effort's the key component. Without effort, the action's not going to happen. The knowledge, you won't gain knowledge. You have to put in the effort. You might not even manifest it. Again, you have to put in the effort to sit quietly, close your eyes, and visualize and create that desired outcome. Making a vision board takes effort, or a vision book, or a digital copy. Whatever the case is, creating a plan and contingency plans takes effort. It all comes down to that. You deserve the effort that you're going to put into this, and you'll reap the benefits so much. You get such a return on investment, as everyone likes to say now, into what you do. But the effort is kind of at the key. The planning and manifesting, again, doesn't really mean much. You can put in the destination to your GPS, but without the movement and the action and the getting in the car and going, you're not going to get there. And this is the same thing. That effort is your gas pedal. That's going to get you forward. That's going to move you toward that goal. And remember, you don't have to drive all there at once. You've got a whole year to make that trip. Pit stops along the way, to gas up, refuel, readjust, maybe check the map, check the coordinates. Is there maybe a different route I could take? Maybe there's a little trouble this way. Should I go a different way? Can I adjust to where I need to be? Looking at, again, your When Life Works list, looking at that schedule and planning for, again, those changes that life's going to throw at you. Life events, things will happen where you have to tweak and adjust and modify, maybe pause that trip towards your goal, and then revisit it as you can. The more we can plan or pre-plan, again, the better we can handle those roadblocks, those life moments, and the better we can handle the unexpected ones. If we really prepare for the expected, we can even better handle the unexpected. Excuse me, because we know the expected ones are taken care of. There's plans in place. There's adjustments if necessary. So when those unexpected moments come up, you don't have to worry so much because you have backup plans that you can draw from, or no, you can take that route if you need to. And you can just focus on the unexpected things because you know, oh, 2 months from now, after this unexpected thing is hopefully cleared up, I know there's going to be something expected. But you know what? I've got a plan in place. I'm ready for it. It's okay. I can focus now on what's going on. And again, that hopefully minimizes your distraction, your delay on your progress. Or if there is a delay, it's okay. That should help us get back onto the track sooner, back on the path sooner as we're going forward. So making sure that, again, you have those plans in place. Plan for what you can, control the controllables, and then you can better handle the unexpected events that life will throw your way. Just check the comments here. Awesome, K-Man's taking some notes. Great stuff. Hopefully you can read them after. I always have trouble with that, taking my notes. That's why I liked my computer. Sure, welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Bonnie, welcome in. Good to see you as well. No worries for being late. Chris said he would do your push-ups, Bonnie, so it's fine. K-Man is just 10 tonight for Bonnie. You can do those. And yeah, we're really acronym heavy tonight. The ROI on the M.A.K.E from the SMART. So your return on investment on the manifest, action, knowledge, and effort, and from the SMART goals. So again, all these acronyms can tie in together. Maybe some of those, again, are parts of your vision board, your acronyms to remind you of your ROI, your return on investment, or to make 2024 a great year for you, or to keep your goals SMART. How are you progressing? What are you working towards? How are you doing? Again, we can use these acronyms and these maybe reminders that we put in our phone with our alarms. We've talked about doing that with our theme words. Maybe some of these acronyms can work for us as well to keep us on track and to keep us moving forward with that. Again, we don't have to go at things totally alone. We're all here to support each other and work together on this. So we can definitely support each other and create that community here. If anyone, again, if you're with us on recording, feel free. tune in, join some comments, join the chat. Let us know what your goals are. Let us know how are you going to make 2024 a great year for you. What are some action steps you're going to take? How are you going to implement manifesting or visualization into your routine? Where's the effort going to come from? How are you going to make sure you're putting the effort in that you deserve to make sure you get that ROI, that return on your investment into yourself, that you're going to get, again, 10x if you can give yourself the time and the effort that you deserve to have, because you deserve to have a great 2024. So just to wrap up and review, again, making 2024 a great year. So we're going to manifest. So again, visualizing, using your vision board. If you're with us and have created that based on your goal, your theme words even can maybe trigger you into manifesting, and really think how you feel and how you're going to again, feel and act and be in that moment when you accomplish your goal. Think about that. Create those scenarios so that you can revisit them and visualize them and see them. Once you have that, action is so important. You have your plans in place based on the goals we set, based on the manifesting you've done. Now implement them, put them into action. You can't get anywhere without pushing on the gas. Give yourself going. Based on what you have manifested and planned and desired, what knowledge do you need to gain to help get you to that point? What things do you need to learn and work on and grow? What knowledge do you need to yourself take in, or do you need to gain from a coach, a trainer who's been there, who has done that, who can guide you along the way, who's already guided other people maybe along that similar voyage? And bringing it all together is that effort. The effort has to be there. Consistent effort is probably the best kind. The effort, if it's inconsistent, again, it's not quite as effective. So consistent effort is ideal. Doing the best we can. Again, nobody's perfect. Don't expect to be. Plan to prepare to plan. Control your controllables. Think about all the obstacles that you know may come up. And then again, those unexpected ones don't derail your effort quite so much. And then you can continue to move toward that destination, which is your big, audacious goal for 2024. So hopefully that gives you a few reminders, and again, a nice check-in. Again, and this is something that you don't just do now. We can check in with it throughout the year. The goals may change, the goals may tweak, your actions may have to change. You're going to gain knowledge, hopefully by putting in the effort. So what, if you gain all that knowledge, now what do you need to gain? What are the next steps? And even something like your knowledge, again, you don't have to gain it all today. Break it up into chunks. What first thing do I need to take steps to progress towards my goal? Do I really need to learn advanced such and such right away? No, I should probably start with beginner and then move up to intermediate and then to advanced. So again, we can plan these out and work them into your goals, into your mini goals towards your big goal, and into those checkpoints. How am I doing with beginner French on my way to become more fluent and more comfortable speaking by the end of 2024? You know what? It's a struggle. I got to push intermediate back a bit because I want to review beginner a little bit more. It doesn't have to be all today. It doesn't have to be all this week. You've got a whole year again to plan this out. Start December 31st. Come all the way back to today. How can I put little steps in place to get to that big goal at the end? I reverse engineer from that end goal. And as always, if you're stuck, you're not sure, again, reach out. Maybe it's time to chat with a coach, a trainer, a guide, someone who has been there, who has experience, that can help you through those sticky points, and maybe again not have to take in all the knowledge. Maybe you can benefit from someone else's knowledge, and that'll help you along the path as well. Awesome. So that's it for tonight, gang. Again, we're back. Should hopefully be back every week. The break was a little longer than expected over the holidays. By the time we got back and got settled in, though, the Wednesday night, the last week didn't quite work out, but we're back now, and again, should be back pretty regularly. And what I want to do this year is have some things in place like we used to. Some of our fellow streamers and people I follow used to stream a little more often because it was pandemic times, and I could bring in a special correspondent. And some of them, unfortunately, aren't doing that so much. So what I'm planning to do is maybe create some smaller episodes or pre-record a few things so that in the event I'm not here or something comes up, again, I can pop that up and give you guys a little, still continue on that path towards your goal, or maybe we'll bring a from the vault edition of PatFacts that we do occasionally as well. So you have that to keep you on your routine as well. Well, that's it for tonight, gang. Again, thank you as always for being here, whether you're live, if you're on the recording. Again, comment, chat away. I go back and check the comments if I missed you on the live here. Have a great week. Please share this with someone. If you know someone who's trying to have a great 2024, maybe share this with them, and that'll give them some of those tips and guidance, and maybe they can go back and see some of the past episodes. Again, we can all progress together and all have a great 2024. Again, that we all deserve. It's been a weird, unique, let's say unique. It's been a unique few years. Let's keep things going forward. Let's make 2024 a great year for all of us. Have a great week, everybody. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks, Jer. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Bonnie, for being here as well. Again, anyone who's here, again, live recording, if you're lurking, that's what the kids say when you're not chatting. If you're lurking and watching, we appreciate you being here. Thanks, Bonnie. Have a great evening as well. Stay safe, everyone. Take care. We'll see you next week. And remember, always make yourself the priority that you deserve to be by striving to be operationally fit. Have a great night.